Okay, let me see here. Okay, I have JPEG Mafia blasting in the background. I should probably turn this down. Is this giving me YouTube recommendations? Is it working? He says streams offline, bro, but I don't. Is it okay? It's showing. Yeah, I was Let me turn this off. I was sitting here listening to JPEG Mafia, and I thought it would be fun to play Half-Life Source for the live stream. Obviously, if the stream was offline, I would have known that the stream was offline, so you didn't have to tell me. But yeah, hello everyone. This is a live stream thing. Uh, I got a copy of Opposing Force today, and I thought it would be fun to play it live. I don't know how well OBS is going to pick the game up, because I know in most cases OBS is usually able to see stuff like this. You know, games that were made specifically by Valve. I don't know what it is about those games in particular that makes OBS work better than with them. So if I could head over to my channel, I can see how the stream is looking, because I can't currently open the chat given the fact that I have I don't have it opened yet. Let me see here. Okay, so it is live. Okay, cool. It's showing on the screen. That's what I wanted. I was sitting here for the last like 53 minutes, other than watching JPEG Mafia. I was watching No Thank You's video, Sateraline's Sermons, and I thought it was really fascinating. Is that like it's literally just random clips of him going around his room talking about this medicine and things that are tangentially related to it. It's a really interesting video. Um, Let me see here. Oh boy. I've never, yeah, let me do medium. Who the fuck plays on easy? I've never played this game before. I've never actually played the first Half-Life game. This is actually the, oh shit, what's going on? How do I, fuck! Fuck! Okay. Clearly I'm having, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, clearly I need to fix the sound. Um, I have no idea what sound commands are on Linux commands, man. If you do understand the Linux commands, it's going to be enormously easier to hand the streams offline again. No! It's supposed to be on right now. If you do understand the Linux commands, it's going... Okay, so it is working. If you do understand the Linux commands, okay, it's going to be enormously easier to... Is it working? Let me see here. Okay, that should be enough. Can't register. Already under... Okay. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about the, about the way the gameplay looks on the stream. As long as it works, that's okay. I also don't give a fuck about the story. The story in this game means absolutely nothing to me, as I have not played the first game. I should play the first game, but like, you know, the DLC was cheaper and seems more interesting. Star, can I call God? Yes, you can call God. I love you and all, but yo setup's shit. Damn. Yeah, no, the setup is really bad. Like, there's no two ways around that. I just don't have money. Like this is the only thing I can afford to do. That's the thing, is that if I had the money or if I had the resources to make videos with better equipment, um, I would, but I just don't have the money to do so. Can I call you God? Yes, I'm the God of the neats. Oh, why did you says Mohammed Abdullah retracted his messages. You don't have to retract your messages, man. You didn't write anything bad in them. No, I always enjoy it when you come out to streams because you're always very active in the chat. Well, the last stream I was in was pretty shitty with me getting hacked midstream and all. Yeah, what was up with that? Why did that happen? I'm just noticing the delay on the gameplay being sent and what's actually happening in the game was pretty significant for a moment there. Now it looks like it's stabilized at least a little bit, but the delay between what happens in the chat and when I respond to the chat is going to be pretty significant. So I apologize if it seems like I'm reading your comments late. It's mostly because YouTube is choosing to make this footage come to you later than it should.
Oh, you've woken up. Corporal Shepard, is it? I've read the tag on your uniform.
I've read the tag on your uniform.
Weren't in vain. I can't say the same for him. I'm afraid you have been through a serious accident. Most of your friends didn't make it.
Most of my friends didn't make it. Oh no.
Now it seems we are all in the same situation.
I was signed out for no reason and couldn't log back in. Damn.
Go there and radio for help.
Okay, so I have to go somewhere and radio for help. Alright. Okay, I can walk through a door. Cool. Audio's fucked up. How is the audio fucked up? Let me see here. Okay, I can... The audio sounds fine. I'm listening to it on my phone. It seems fine. Okay, perhaps what I have to do is go in here and then just turn the desktop audio completely off. I'm really quiet. Okay. I'll just turn my mic up. Is this better? Has this improved? One thing I theoretically could do is go into Linux's shit and then fix it there. Otherwise, I think this sounds okay. Yeah, how does this sound? Oh my god, they're taking the body out. They're putting the body in here. Okay, this sounds better. Awesome. Great to hear. Can I get in this door? Okay, where do I go? No, thank you. You're the Half-Life expert. Explain to me what I have to do. You're the Half-Life expert in here. Oh, shit.
I can't believe I got that guy.
I can't believe I got that guy. I love the dialogue in this game.
It smells worse than a chili cookout.
It's worse than a chili cook-off. Can you play any visual novels? I tried playing a visual novel called Island on the live stream some time ago, but it was so bad, even for me, that I had to not play it. What do you mean it's literally a linear corridor? What button do I press? What button do I press, man? How do you not know what to do? What do you mean, how do I not know what to do? It's very obvious here what not to do. Wait, what did I just say? Fuck. Fuck. How do I play video games? I don't understand how to play video games. How do I do it? How does it work? How does it work? Ree! Ree! Okay, I'm pressing the enter button. What about... Okay, what if I go up here? Yeah, Island is really bad. Island is like the worst like I played it for a solid like 2 hours on the live stream, trying to get through it like half a year ago or something because I was bored and depressed and I didn't have anything to do. So I was playing Island, and it was so bad. The writing was terrible. It was a really bad visual novel, but I found out about it on the A board on 8chan, and so when I was looking through 8chan, I thought, you know, oh, well, everyone's shitting on this. Maybe it'll be interesting. Because usually when everyone is shitting on something, I actually like it. So I thought I might like it.
Guard that closet over there.
You should guard that closet over where? Where? Show me where I'm supposed to go. God damn it. Press E. I am pressing E. God damn it.
Aliens is not in my jungle.
It's not working. Press E. Oh, that's what you do. Okay. Process denied? What do you mean? Am I supposed to pick this up? These things? Walk over to the thing on the NPC. Oh, the guy. Okay.
I have a better chance of survival with you.
I have a better chance of survival with you.
I'm just slowing you down.
What the hell? A man who can read. Listen, man, this is what happens to me every time I play a video game. You can move this. I figured it out. You can move this, man. That's how it works. Where do I go? No. If I go back here. Oh, accelerationism, get me out of here. How do I get this guy? Will it be okay if people upload your videos if I delete them? Yeah, I don't care. You can re-upload my stuff all day. I think you asked me this in another stream actually, but yeah, I don't care. Where do I go? No, thank you. Explain it to me. Where do I go? How does it work? How do video games work? How do video games work? Like twice? Listen, man. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works. Let me through. Let me through. What do I do? What do I do? Okay. Answer your Discord. Okay, let me go on Discord. Let me see here. I don't want to expose my password to all my subscribers. I got a call from you. Okay. Okay. On Discord you can explain to me how to do this. How about that? How about we combine our heads in order to figure out this turbulent problem in this video game. Okay, I know you're calling me. I have to open it up on the computer, fam. Okay, I'll open it up on the phone, and then everyone on the stream can hear it through the phone until I open it up on Discord. This is great. This is a great setup, man.
I can finally explain to you how to play a video game.
Yes.
You gotta press E on the NPC, and then, well, I think, this is my theory, my working theory. You gotta press E on the...
Did I what?
Did you do the tutorial or did you just skip it?
Oh, I just skipped the tutorial. Why would I do the tutorial?
Oh my god. Well, literally because of this very reason.
I mean, but why do it? That's the thing.
Okay, you have to get the NPC. You know the little thing that you were pressing E on and it said access denied?
Yeah.
That's because you don't have clearance, and the NPC does have clearance. So you have to press E on the NPC so it will follow you, and then you walk over to the little thing, the eye scanner,
Sure, we'll work
and then it
better
will
as a team.
fucking unlock the door for you.
Shepard, sir,
Oh.
you know, I was told not to open this door for you until you agreed to help us.
He says,
Besides, you wouldn't want to go out there without your armor vest anyway.
okay,
I left it
I
for
need
you
to
where
get
the
the
other
armored
soldiers are
vest.
getting treated. Just, come on back here when you found it.
Yeah, see now he's following you?
well,
he should walk over.
He said to go get the armored vest now. That's
We'll
what
do
he
that then.
Where is it? That's the question.
Oh, I don't fucking know.
fantastic.
I've never played Opposing Force. Try just pushing him.
No,
What's he say?
No, he told me to go find my armored vest first.
Oh, okay. Well, go all the way over there, because I think you opened the door when you went. If you continue, oh, you can. Well,
Yeah.
you don't want to get killed by this
Yeah.
guy.
The stream actually has a delay of
Yeah.
what information is being exposed.
Okay. There was like a set of double doors at the end. I think he managed to open them by at some point. I might be wrong.
Jeez,
Oh,
crap,
there's a
have
guy
you
over
ever
here.
seen such a magnificent species?
I didn't
These
even know this stuff was here.
crabs
What
can
the fuck?
completely control their host's nervous
Okay, I
system.
got what I needed to get.
You finally did it.
Yes. I just didn't know where it was. That was the
A
thing.
man who knows how to play video games.
Yes.
Hello,
Absolutely.
soldier, sir. All right, let's go.
He says, "All right, let's go."
Okay, Shepard, I see you found your power vest. That should keep you
Alright.
safe out there.
You
I'm
did it.
done.
Now, I've heard
I'm
rumors that
done
you troops
making
may
you
not actually
do
be here to
incredibly
rescue
basic
us.
things,
Just
like follow the most simple of verbal instructions.
Listen,
Find the thing.
listen, man. I don't know.
What do
how-
I do?
I don't know.
Do
how
I
to do it.
climb on this thing?
I don't know how that works, man. You're like what you're explaining to me is like another language. Listen, man. I am a man who definitely knows how to play video games. Don't mess around with me.
For sure, for sure.
Oh my God, there's like a green tint that you can put on this game.
Do I have a high libido? Why?
I guess this is a no thank you live stream now as well.
As every live stream
He's a
turns out to
fan.
be.
He wants to know, man. It's a fan girl.
Look, he did it. He actually opened the thing.
Yes. And now I have a wrench.
You're gonna not want to. You see a big red laser beam, and you're just like, I know what the game wants me to do. Clearly, I have to walk directly into it. Not like crouch under it. This is a puzzle.
Listen,
Okay, so this is called a
I don't understand these these things like subtlety.
You gotta crouch under the thing. Oh my god, what the fuck are you doing?
How do you crouch under the thing?
You've gotta deactivate the laser, you fucking retard.
Oh, so I just hit this.
There's a puzzle.
Why would you play a game
Look
like
behind you in the little thing where there's all those mirrors and shit, and all the lasers are going. Where the lasers are pointing or coming from, I mean. Rather.
that? Okay, I have to smash them.
What are you doing?
Listen,
What are you doing? This is like watching a Down syndrome seal try and play a video game.
listen, man.
I can't watch this. I'm leaving the stream. I'm leaving. It's literally just making me die.
Okay. Are you going to leave the live stream entirely or just
Yes,
the call?
I'm going to leave the live stream entirely and play a video game myself.
Okay. Good luck with that.
Good luck with figuring out your life, because you really need to fix some shit.
Maybe try doing this with Raspberry Pi. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, the problem it was a hardware problem, man. I think he's gone from the Discord, so I'll leave the call. Yeah, I literally do not understand. Oh, you just go behind here. I have to smash this and then get in here. I'm assuming? Okay, I have no idea where to go. This has been a news flash. I do not know how to play puzzle games whatsoever. Or games with any like intellectual thought. Usually when it comes to stuff like this, where I have to run around and then figure out how to do things, I almost always end up referring to the internet to learn how to do these things. Actually, I could just literally do that right now. I could just look up opposing force walkthrough online. Opposing force walkthrough. And then just learn how to do it. I'm not a hardcore gamer, so don't ask me, fam. I mean, I'm a hardcore gamer, but just for games that are like very simple. I'm like literally the lowest IQ gamer in existence. I have to do this on double speed.
These crab creatures, have you ever seen such a magnificent species? These crabs can completely control their host's nervous.
Okay, where do I go? Okay, that's too far ahead.
Oh, it seems we are all in the same situation. I think...
So, my reputation. Oh, okay, Shepard, I see you found your power vest. That should keep you safe out there. You know, I've heard rumors that you troops may not actually be here to rescue us. Just don't forget about us out there,
Also,
right?
look
Okay,
up r18.com. I'm assuming that's a porn site. Is that a
Good
porn
luck, sir.
site? How the hell do you press? Okay, I see what he just did. r18.com. That sounds exactly like a porn site, dude. Oh boy. Shit. Yes? No, I don't want to look at a porn site. I don't look at porn, dude. I've seen lots of porn before. If you're trying to like red pill me and get me into porn, I've seen a lot of it before. I just don't like it very much. Like, I don't think you showing me your like favorite site is going to change my opinion on that. It's kind of set in stone at this point. Shit. Oh my god, why am I doing this so badly? Okay. So we go... What exactly was the jump? You go... over here. Okay, I see. So I have to go... And there we go. Hell yeah, we did it. Just check it out, no harm in it, and if you don't like it, then you don't have to look at it. I just don't usually see much of a, like, oh shit! Oh shit! I should have jumped over that. I should turn the sound up at least a little bit on here. Sound effects volume. Sure. Fuck. Oh, he opened the door. Cool. Let me in. Oh, well now it's locked entirely, so we have to go up here. Is this one locked as well? Fuck. You don't know this site, nothing wrong with knowing more. Okay. Now this is the pivotal moment in which I check the video once again. What button did he press? Let's see here. I guess I just need to press more buttons in front of this door. I don't actually know the controls for this game. Anyone else, literally anyone else, would have come 5 times more prepared into this live stream. My goal in life is to embarrass myself more by making these videos. Hey. boy! Woo! We got up there. I got a knife. Shit. Okay, now I need to crouch. How do I crouch? What's the crouching button? Keyboard. Duck is control left. Oh my god, that is the worst. That's the worst command you could assign to ducking. I know he's dead, but I just like waving a knife at him. Maybe Rainbow Six with Daniel. Yeah, if I could get him on Rainbow Six, that would be a very awkward conversation.
Hello, soldier sir.
Did you see Daniel's new video where he talks about going back to his wife? I thought that was really strange, but I also kind of expected it to happen, to be honest. Like, at this point, it was pretty obvious he didn't really like being alone the way that he was. So I kind of expected him to go back. Yeah, this is the most comprehensive playthrough of Opposing Force in existence. Man, if my computer could run Windows 6, or Windows 6, that's not a word, Rainbow Six, it would be the best, it would be the best thing. Wait, did I just go to the training room?
Hello, soldier sir.
Woo! We did it. Okay, it's a puzzle. I have to walk through here at the right time. Oh shit. Oh shit. Here we go. Oh no. Cancel. Okay. I can just run past these guys. I don't even have to kill them. I kill them every time because it's fun.
Hello, soldier sir.
I got shot. How did I even get shot that time? Did I get electrocuted? Woo! They take off 100 health. What the hell? They take 100 health off each time they bite you. Hey gamer says C. Hey C, what's up? What's how's it going on in California cuckland? How many times? How many times have people been cuckolded today? Okay, I have to wait. I have to wait until it. Do I? Okay. Ooh, I can run. Woo! We made it. I just keep dying at the same points because every single time I'm posed with these stupid lightning things, and I always have to walk through, but I never walk through at the right times, so I always end up getting burnt in some way. Shit! See, exactly like that. Um, this add-on for Half-Life, this DLC is basically like it's an extension of the game, but I feel like because it was introduced to audience members who were of the audience of the game already, they played the first, they played you know, other add-ons. Like, they didn't particularly seek to hold your hand with the game because they already expected you to have played the first one, and so it's like, know what you're getting into. But because I have not played any of the first Half-Life games, add-ons, and so on, I just played the second one, I didn't account for how radically different it feels and just is in comparison to the second game, which the second game is what I really had experience with, you know? My close friend is a really sly cucker who plays badminton and flirts with everyone. Oh god. I can only imagine being flirted with by a guy who plays badminton. I may not be a woman, but I would not be okay with that as a bisexual man. And there's something like inherently not sexy about badminton. Like when I hear a guy plays badminton, I just think of someone who's like in their late 40s, just listens to Judas Priest and Motorhead all the time, but like they have a wife and 4 kids, and every time they go home from their, you know, 9-to-5 job in the office doing taxes or whatever, they come home and they watch The Apprentice and then complain about Trump on Facebook all the time, or getting into arguments with their family about the Mueller investigation. That's who I imagine. That's who I imagine when I think of badminton players. You know, they have the Hillary sticker on the back of their car. I have a potato PC, not as bad as yours, but it has integrated graphics, and some 3D games like Assassin's Creed would get 60 frames per second at certain points, and some 2D games like Oxenfree would never run smoothly. Yeah, that's always the worst feel, is when the games that you really want to play, you can't run. Okay, I'm gonna consult the walkthrough now. Thank God for double speed. Double speed on YouTube is genuinely like a gift from God. Double speed on YouTube is one of their best inventions that they've ever made. It's literally the greatest thing. Oh, you're supposed to crack those things open. I didn't even think of that. What the hell? If I thought of doing it that way, oh my god. Oh, they want you to go through the door? What the hell? They want you... Okay. I see what you're supposed to do now. I have to go all the way back. Shit. Okay. Oxenfree is a pretty demanding game. I could run TF2 at 25 frames per second, but run Oxenfree at all on an old laptop. Yeah, I don't even really know what Oxenfree is, so I don't have the strats to bring up. I generally don't know what most games are, to be honest. And it's weird because I used to see myself as this like connoisseur of video games, but when I go into the Wired, the online space, it's like everyone around me knows more about all these obscure games, all this weird PC indie game stuff, and like I just never heard of any of it. Like I've always been a pretty firm console gamer. I know about stuff on consoles, I know about the history of consoles, but it's like everyone I talk to online, either they hate video games outright, or they're just into weirder PC stuff. I don't really get it. I guess when you're running a Linux machine, you know, which is a lot of the people I talk to, like they're poor, so when poor fags, they tend to have to run Linux because they just don't have any other option. What the hell? What the hell? How did I die? But they can't run anything else. because they don't have the money for it, and so they end up being forced into using Linux, and so it kind of leads them to learning about all this like obscure software that no one knows about. I always find it really fascinating to listen to them talk. Because there are lots of games on Linux. The thing is that you just have to find them. You just have to find out what games they are. And the types of people who are poor enough to do that and then to learn how to go through the tumultuous process of, you know, pirating a game on Linux, which is surprisingly difficult. Like, I was trying to pirate a version of CrossGame, which is basically like a Wine adapter. And basically, what Wine is that it's a program to allow you to play Windows games on Linux. It emulates Windows without directly emulating it, if that makes sense. And so, I was trying to use CrossGame to use its Wine application and everything, so I could play Windows games on Linux. And the thing is that I would download like an ISO or just directly like a GOG install thing, and I did this with, what was the name of the game? Fallout New Vegas. I did this with Fallout New Vegas, and I actually got New Vegas to run on Linux. The problem is that the game was in Russian, and I had no idea how to fix this problem because I didn't fucking know Russian at the time. I can read the alphabet now, don't know any of the words. The reason I know the alphabet is because I tried to learn Russian several months ago, and I just learned the alphabet, so like I remember the alphabet from heart. I just don't know anything else. Let's see. Wine is not an emulator. I know it's not an emulator, but like it's basically, it serves the same function. But yeah, I got so pissed off because I wanted to play Fallout New Vegas at better speeds with Linux and everything, but I just couldn't, and it was the most annoying thing possible. Okay, what button is it that I have to press? Move forward, move back. This is advanced right here. This is an advanced way to play video games. What did the guy on the walkthrough do? Okay, he went over here. Oh, okay, I see what he did now. He had to walk over there to change the thing. Fuck. Okay. I cracked the code. I cracked the code, boys. This is how you do it, man. They make it so unobvious that the thing even is a, What the hell? What the hell? I just got over there. I'm over here now. Wow. But they make it very, they don't make it very obvious that what you're doing is finding a lever or finding a button to push. They like the graphics blend into the environment. Like, I'm not saying the game looks bad because I love the aesthetic of the original Half-Life, but in a lot of cases you just can't tell where certain things are. Where the buttons are laid out. What the hell? Why did I die there? Why'd you do it, boy? Re. Okay, I'm gonna kill this guy. We're gonna do it. We're using way too many bullet. Okay, now all my bullets are gone. I have to run very fast. Brown man runs away from police. 2019 colorized. That was a relevant joke. How much would you bet that he balanced mode and not high performance mode in power options? I don't know what those things are. Can I duck? Can I duck under here? Can you let me duck here? What was the button for ducking again? Oh, it was control left. Can I get under here? Come on, man. Oh, I can duck under here, though. Cool. Oh, and I got health. Wow. I can go down here now. Wow. This is a very riveting experience. Watching me do basic things in a video game and figuring out how to do them, despite the fact that they would be obvious for any other person, is the most riveting experience one can have as a viewer. What the hell? It's these guys! What the hell? Ree! Get the fuck away from me! Ree! Ree! Oh boy, I just opened the door. Ree! Ree! What's your OS? I use Ubuntu. Oh, Ree! What the hell? I don't have a gun. I don't have a fucking gun. Okay, so I have to hit this guy. It's like what I have to do is I have to use. Wow, that was satisfying. Now I have a gun. Yeah, I use a desktop version for Ubuntu called LXDE. Or LXDE is supposed to make Ubuntu run faster and stuff. Shit! I need his gun. Fuck. Okay. Is there a way to just run away? Ah! Ree! Ree! From 2030? I wish I was in 2030. I would be in Japan. Oh no. I haven't been studying Japanese as much as I should have. I've been getting to it every day, but I haven't been studying it for hours every day the way I was when I was first starting. Like, I've made sure to get in at least an hour each day, which granted is enough to maintain the ability that I currently have to learn some new things, but I haven't been studying to the degree that I was. Cooking with Star. What the hell would I cook? I don't need food. I saw that my sleeping 16 hours a day video got posted on deep into YouTube. And a lot of the people in the comments were shitting on me. They were, saying stuff like, his entire channel is just a justification for agoraphobia, even though I don't think I have agoraphobia. But, yeah, people were pretty negative. Which is to be expected. Like, people who are on deep into YouTube, first of all, it's Reddit, therefore they're all normal. But also, like, people who are on that forum are usually pretty, like, gross. Are you still listening to Comprehension all the time through TV? I've been scaling back on it. I don't do it all the time, but I try to listen to it as much as I can. Like, if I'm watching something in English, I won't have it on in the background, but I try not to watch something in English as much. But, like, straight up, for the first 5 days, what I just did, like, it was the only thing I would have on. I wouldn't have on anything else. And, like, I enjoy Japanese TV, but if you just have it on, not including anything else in your rotation of shows, it's going to get unbearable. So I've been listening for about 4 hours a day, but not like all the time the way I was. Reddit has anonymity plus 1 toxic attacks. Hey Star. Hello DZ Dog. Yeah, like, I don't think the point of Reddit is that it is anonymous. That's the thing, is that, like, Reddit, you have upvoting and downvoting on Reddit so people can dick measure and be more popular. Like, if someone is more popular on the site, their posts are going to get more attention, people are going to judge them better, they're probably going to become a mod if they have lots of karma. The reason for that is because you're supposed to have an identity on Reddit. It's not like 4chan where everyone is anonymous and your posts can't be connected back to a single person. On Reddit, it's all about dick measuring and trying to, have a post that everyone can recognize. Whereas on, like, a truly anonymous website, it's not... Oh, fuck! I could have gotten through the door. Have I watched Boku no Pico? No. It's too gross. I'm never gonna watch Boku no Pico. no. I don't understand. Like, even people who watch Boku no Hero ironically, I don't understand it. That's just gross. Why would I watch something like Okay, I didn't die. Wow, that was good. Oh boy, I think I've gotten in here one time. Oh yeah, these guys. Oh no. Big scary guys. R/Itea be like, my dad killed me, and then, wow. I don't understand any of these words, and I don't want to. Yay! We did a thing. I believe I'm supposed to go down here now. This is the moment when... Oh? No? Nothing down here? Okay, so I suppose I have to go in here and then watch out for people who are gonna kill me. There's like a probably thing. Oh shit! Oh shit! Here we go again. So I'm assuming this means jump. Okay, I guess not. Okay. I'm assuming this means where to go. I'm assuming this means I should have jumped a while ago. Oh shit. Okay, I got stuck. Okay, I'm assuming this means jump right now. Okay. My teacher is obsessed with domestic girlfriend and disputed incest with another English teacher. Wow. I've never seen Domestic Girlfriend, but I don't think I would like it if I watched it. It seems like a weird... It seems like a weird incest thing. I'm assuming that's what it's about. Okay, now I have to wait through that entire cinematic progress again. Or I can, like, jump up here. Okay, that doesn't work. Let me see. Do you like Sonic the Hedgehog? I like the original Sonic the Hedgehogs. Like the first 3 games on the Sega Genesis, and I like Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. I like Sonic Omega a lot. I like Sonic CD. Sonic CD is actually probably the best one out of all of them. That's a great one. Personnel only, oh no. Okay. Okay. Oh, I was supposed to walk through here. Yay! Nah, they're not blood related, so it's fine. Okay, so they're step siblings. I mean, that's like bordering on it. Like, the intent behind making a step sibling story is usually to insinuate that they're real thing. Let's be real here. That's the terminology they use in pornographic stuff. Say, oh, they're step siblings, so it's okay. Wink, wink. Very large wink. Like, that's how they get past marketing standards and stuff. They're like, oh, you can't say this in porn. Well, they're step siblings, so it doesn't go against your rules and regulations at all, bro. Wink, wink. What the hell? Sonic CD's soundtrack is awesome. Sega was far more experimental with music than Nintendo was. Yeah, no, I completely agree. Like, Sega was willing to do, like, some more electronic stuff. They were willing to experiment. Nintendo just did the kind of, like, Super Nintendo sound. Like, most of the soundtracks on Super Nintendo games sound pretty similar, in my opinion. Sega Sega had a limited sound chip, but like the sound chip is able to create more interesting things in my opinion. There's so many great games on the Genesis. Like the Genesis is probably everyone talks about, all these SNES games are great. We remember them, but I feel like the Genesis really was the great console in that time. They made so many innovative and great games. Oh, this was what I was supposed to do. See, that's what I'm saying, is that the add-ons for Half-Life always have significantly more weird puzzles and stuff than the, than the real game. Oh boy, I finally got help. So these guys aren't a big deal now. Kind of. Sort of. Oh no. How do I kill him? I switch to the knife? Switch to the knife. It worked? That I did it. How do I get this guy? I don't like you. There we go. Okay, how do I get up here? Let me consult. Well, first I should save. Let me consult the walkthrough. PS5's been announced a while ago. PS5 was announced? Why did that happen? Why is it announced? What new things are they gonna add? I feel like the PS4, the graphical difference wasn't that different from the best things that the PS3 could do. Like, I couldn't tell too big of a difference. What is the PS5 going to do? How different is the PS5 even going to be? It doesn't seem like the difference in the PS4 and PS3 seemed like not significant to me at all. I miss being a mod. Here, I'll give you mod. Which button? It says actions. Let me see. The actions are in Japanese. Let me do it over here. There you go. You're a mod now. At no thank you if you're still here. Have you heard of Nell Ward? He's a chiptune inspired musician and his production is insane. I think I know who you're talking about. There's this chiptune guy who pulls out lots of like pianos and stuff in his videos, and the sound sounds really clean. I don't remember the name, but I'm assuming you're talking about that guy. Honestly, I should have looked at the speed run because this guy is just doing like a full walkthrough. Wait a minute, how did he get over there? It just like zipped over the footage of him getting over there. So he smashed through all these things. And then he went over here. Oh, okay. I see what he did. Okay, that he had to crouch. The answer wasn't to go back. It was to crouch. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, where did he come from? Where did he come from? Okay, so I have to crouch and then go this. I don't have a gun, so I can't quite explode that from here. Okay, so I'm assuming what I have to do. I can't get help. No, I can't get help from that anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to live together? Can I jump on this? What? Where did he come from? No one likes that guy. Look up Moore's Law. We've reached a point where graphical advancements takes longer than ever. Yeah, I can only imagine. Like, that's why I don't know why they're making new consoles already. There shouldn't be new consoles when graphical advancement is the reason you get new hardware. I don't think there should be a reason to do it this quickly. Okay, there's my gun. Okay. The question is, how do I get under here? How do I do it? How did he do it? Was there a button he pressed? Was there a special way he crouched? I don't think... Oh, you have to jump your way through. That's like shitty game design. What the hell? Oop. Oh no. I didn't get on there quite right. Okay. So now I have to squeeze my way through by jumping. We did it. We're like a worm. Oh! Have you heard of this guy called Ivory Towers? He did a video on people who Sega Genesis carts with chiptune music on them. Basically a chiptunes album on cartridges. Oh wow. I didn't know people made that. That's real dedication right there. I used to be really into reproduction carts for the Sega Genesis, but more so for the NES. Is that I thought reproductions were really cool, is because what they would do was they would take the parts from an old NES game, and then they would just repurpose them to make an entirely brand new game, brand new cover art and stuff, and it was really amazing some of the stuff that they had put out, because it wasn't always just a ROM hack. A lot of the time it was like a fully developed game. Let me see, how did he do it? Okay, so he jumped up there and then jumped back. Okay, I see. I see what I gotta do. How do you do this jumping thing that he does? Like, does he jump when he gets in the air? How does he do this? Does he just never leave the space? Let me take a closer look at this. How does he do this properly? So I might have to actually go back. No, he gets up. So why am I not able to get up there then? How am I able to get up here? What the hell? Okay, this is not okay. These game developers are against me, man. You gotta take the black pill. The world is against you. They're fighting against us right now. Oh no. Jump, then crouch. Oh, okay. Did I? Okay, this is pre getting done. Come on. Why am I shooting? I'm not pressing the button. I think I accidentally touched the thing on my laptop where it has where basically if you touch it, it clicks the mouse, because there's a pad on the laptop that functions the same way as a mouse. I think I clicked it by accident. Okay, there we go. Oh no! Ree! Just a slight touch of the mouse makes you fall down. That's what I hate about a lot of Source games, is that like the sensitivity of the mouse is so integral to the experience, is that you have to, oh no. Well, yeah, the sensitivity of the mouse is so integral to the experience. So just like the physicality of areas that you go into is so important. You really have to get down the physicality of the game. Why can enemies destroy those things? That's what I want to know. Why can enemies break boxes? I'll just use a gun on this guy. Oh my god. Can I get mod that advice if it works? Yes. I will give you... I'll just give everyone mod. Mod for everyone. Everyone has become, this is a worker chat now. It's collectivized. Everyone is the boss in my YouTube chat. Okay. Okay. This is the moment. I should probably actually get away from this. I was correct. Woo! We did it! Okay, now I have to kill this guy. Okay, not close enough. What the hell? Okay, jump. Oh, it worked! I jumped, then I crouched, and it worked. Okay, I need to put away the gun, because I'm gonna accidentally shoot. Okay, I'll give you mod after I get up here. See, okay, the real deal is it has to work twice. What? It worked twice! Okay. Okay, I'll give you mod. Let me see here. See, this is how you really get people to do well in games, is that you incentivize them, like that. Well, no, you were technically, if I was in another position, you would have been incentivizing me to lose. Because I had to give another mod. Oh my god. Okay. We're gonna have to do a big one right now. This one's for all the, Okay. Now the real battle is getting up that jump. That's the real struggle of this game, is trying to do that one. Please tell me this guy dies. Okay. Oh no. I have to like walk in. Well, maybe not. Maybe? Oh! You the man star. Yeah, no problem. For no reason is your internet fast. Oh, he's directing that at C. Okay. I mean, he's in California, so I'm assuming his internet would be fast. What other point is there to living in California, if not for technology? Okay, I have to self-govern by shooting my enemies. Oh. You skipped a few comments. I'm pretty sure I didn't skip anything. My internet is probably average speed. PCs and consoles are great, but data travels can't break laws of physics, so games in the future may look great and not go beyond that. This is actually infuriating. Just going back and forth like this. Oh no, that little guy. What the? I was shooting right at him. Why does it not work? Why do the physics of this game have to be so specific? Why are the physics so specific? It's a shot. It's a gun shot. It should work properly. Look at this. If I go right in front of him, works perfectly. If I'm even slightly away, it does not. Why? Why? Okay. We're gonna do it, boys. We're gonna make it over the hill. We're gonna do it. Woo! I'm the greatest gamer in the world. Okay. Okay, now I have to do the dumb jump crouch thing. Woo! Okay. Let me consult the walkthrough just to be extra sure. Oh, he jumps. Wait a minute. Whoa. That went way too fast. You do this at 1.5 speed. What does he do? So he jumps over here. And then he jumps. Is that a crouch jump? Or is it just a normal jump? That's the question. Okay. Alright, we're gonna jump! Nope, didn't work. Oh boy. Oh my god. Okay. What? Okay, I keep pressing the, what's it called, the pad on my computer. I need to get like an external keyboard for this thing or something, honestly. Sometimes it can be nightmarish. Okay, we're gonna do this one properly. Have faith in me, please. I'll change tomorrow, I promise. Oh! Okay, what if I did this slightly differently? Like, what if I destroyed that one, and then jumped off another way? Okay? Let's see if I can do this. Okay. What if I, like, didn't break that one? Actually, no, I can just... Because that would be a hindrance on getting over there. No, I want to see if I can do it. If I don't have to actually break this one, I can just jump this way. Oh, it turned out to be true. Okay. I can just leave it there. Why not? Or possibly what I could do is I could push it down. Yeah, let's push it down. Let's do it that way. I have to position my hands very specifically because I always end up touching the goddamn pad on the computer by accident. Okay. Oh! Oh, we did it. We did it, Reddit. Woo! Okay, now I have to get this guy. Anti-American scum. I'm defending the greatest democracy on earth, right here. The only time I've had bad internet was when I played in internet cafes in the Philippines, and people only ever played Quakeland anyways. That's the most third world thing I've ever heard. That's really cool. Oh, I got so close. Okay, I give up. I give up. I'm not... I can't keep doing this. Okay, this is the first 9 minutes of the game. I've been playing the first 9 minutes for 1 hour. 1 hour I've been playing the first 9 minutes of the game. I'm not good at video games. Star, if you want to buy a good keyboard, definitely don't go to our mechanical keyboards because they will indoctrinate you into their sense of aesthetics and you'll become bankrupt. Yeah, I don't even think I could get indoctrinated just because I don't care about aesthetics when it comes to keyboards. I care about functionality. I'm not gonna do your advice. I'm gonna go there right now. r/mechanical. Let me see. What was it called actually? Just a backlit keyboard is enough. Yeah, that's what I have on my main computer. r/mechanical keyboards. APLS keyboard. Oh, this stuff is dumb. Like, there's no reason to have these things. Look at this. These are just silly additions that are made to the keyboard. Like this is kind of cool because it has the old style to it. But I can't get into like keyboards that are like specially designed or meant to look cool. Like the ideal keyboard, actually let me find it. It's the keyboard, like the white keyboard that comes with Windows 2000's computers. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, they're not being particularly helpful. Something kind of like this. Actually, no, if I do Windows 98, Windows 98 is sure to have something come up. Windows 98 era keyboard? Possibly? Um, something, something that looks like this. These are the best keyboards, unironically. I really love these gray keyboards that look, that look very, very good. I'll enable dark mode later. Keyboards like this, I love the gray color that they have. Something about like, let me actually go fully down the rabbit hole. Is a Windows 98 PC, like, I hate the way that my PC looks. That it's black, everything it's used is black. But look at this. This is just an old style, completely white PC. I love the way that these look. And I don't know how to explain it to people. Like, the aesthetic of them is just so specific that, like, I would love to be someone who owns, like, an e-cafe, like an e-cafe in Japan, but I just use really old computers there. I think that would be really funny. My wet dream is to walk into a recycling shop and leave with a vintage keyboard that is as heavy as a bowling ball. I agree. I predict that Star will rage quit this stream. I mean, I quit the game, so I basically did. See, like, look at this stuff. Like, it looks so aesthetic. Like, there's no, and then you got, like, images like this. It's just like, it's the kid hanging out. But they're so aesthetic. I don't know what it is about old computers. Let me see if I can find the PC-98. The PC-98 was a Japanese computer that had, I forgot that the numbers are changed around with this version that I'm using. But the PC-98 is a Japanese computer that had a lot of visual novels. It had Toho and stuff on it. It had like a lot of shooting games, like spaceship shooters and stuff. The PC-98 is a very cool looking system. I think this was actually the ideal image, is that there's two of them lined up here. You get a little monitor like this on the top, and then you just have this behemoth of a PC sitting underneath it, and then you still have room to put manga and stuff in the background. But there's just something that looks really nice about PCs like this. I don't know what it is. Like, it's gonna show mostly PC-98 games. I mean, to get a sense, like, you have stuff like this, Toho, stuff like that. Oh, okay, that's a bit. I hope my stream doesn't get taken down. But, like, you get visual novel games and stuff. I mean, this one's running Windows 95. That was one of the marketing schemes that the Windows 98, or that PC-98 had to do, was that they had to basically try and put 95 on it to continue the lifespan of the system, but it didn't work. See, let me look at the Obsolete Nerds channel. He's gonna have footage of the computer. Where's footage of the machine? I want actual footage of the machine. If you ever feel bad about being a poor boy, remember that there are more McDonald's employees than McDonald's CEOs. Yeah, thank you. I don't ever feel too bad about it. I think it's just kind of like you said, it's kind of a normal thing for people to not have a lot of money, so it doesn't bother me too much. See, what is it with all these tech YouTubers? They always are like really old guys who, look like they've been through a lot, look like they've been in a bar fight or something. What's the deal with that? Very vaporwave. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is that, like, they have the vaporwave aesthetic. That's the thing. I would love to own a PC 98. I would love to own an old Windows 2000 computer. Ooh, there's something that I might want to show you is that there's a website. There's a website that teaches you how to run modern hardware on Windows 2000, and it's really fascinating. Let me see if I can find it. Modern software, I should say. Run modern software on Windows 2000. I want to see what the program is called because I looked through and I found on a blog there was an entire like group of people who had came up with this basically this way to revamp the system. Yeah, there were these guys who what they did was they made it to where you could run all Windows XP programs in Windows 2000, which is pretty fucking amazing. The fact that they were able to do that, like, I mean, XP, like a lot of the XP stuff does not work anymore, but the fact that they were able to get all of the Windows XP stuff to work on 2000 just for the sake of the aesthetic is really cool to me. And then, you know, you've got people on the Windows forums talking about, oh, of course, he has marijuana in his thing. It's like, oh yeah, it's still usable, dude. You can still make it work, bro. But there was a specific website that, like, there was a special program that you could use. Actually, let me see if I can find it, because I have a link on my computer. Because old tech is cool. It makes sense that more older people would be talking about it. Yeah, I agree. Let me see if I can find the website, because I have a link to it on Opera on my other computer, but it has like a fully accredited like list. Let's see. Retro Systems Blogspot, Retro Systems Revival.blogspot. Okay, that's what they're called. But they have they teach you how to get Pale Moon on there, and Pale Moon can run like all the modern websites, and it's really cool. I can't spell today. Blogspot. There we go. But they have all these different programs. So if you go to the Systems tab, you go Windows 2000, and then like they've got all this stuff here. They're the Windows OS spoofer. This is what I found to be really interesting. Is that ever had to spoof fool websites or software into thinking it's running a newer or older version of hardware? Are artificial false incompatibilities blocking the only obstacle from getting that software on your system? Now, your problem is over thanks to Black Wingcat's NN configure for Windows NT 5X. The NN changer can easily spoof Windows 2000's registry and fool applications into thinking it's running a newer version of Windows. Now the hassle of artificial incompatibilities is gone. Requirements: Windows 2000 or later. Launches on ME but is ineffective. So literally, like, so let's look at this. You can say this is the version of Windows you have, 2000, and then you can literally spoof the program into running apps that are meant to work on Windows 10. That's pretty amazing to me. And I've seen people have this work and everything. These guys are generally pretty trustworthy. They make a lot of great software, or just aggregate a lot of great software. And so it's really incredible to me that they were able to do something like that this was actually possible. And then of course they've got Pale Moon, which, Pale Moon can run YouTube and all these websites and stuff on Windows 2000, which I think is pretty amazing. That Pale Moon can work as a stand-in for other things. What browser are you using right now? I'm using Firefox. I like using Pale Moon sometimes, or sometimes I use Waterfox and Opera. Um, have you ever heard about Digital Storm Aura? It's an all-in-one PC with GTX 1080. No, I'm not particularly interested in new computers, so I don't do a lot of research about them. All-in-ones are kind of questionable to me in terms of long-term usage. They're pretty clean, though. But yeah, like I'm really interested in like old computers like this. I really love the idea of getting new software to work because I saw a video of a guy playing CS:GO of all things on Windows 2000, and that was really cool to me. The fact that he got that to work is that there's always going to be people who are going to make things like this work, and so um, I I think I think it's pretty cool to mess with them. Don't know what it is. Old computers are just so cool. Um, if I wanted to, I could play Deathmatch Source. Yeah, I should play that right now. Is no online? Oh, he's online. I could. It'd easily ask him to play the game with me, but I don't think he would want to. Oh boy, can you download a dark mode extension? For Firefox I can, but I don't want to because dark mode extensions always look really bad. I have to create my own server and then just wait for people to show up, I guess. Yeah, let's do boot camp. Why not? Dark mode extensions just paint everything black and then you can't see the text properly, or you can, it just looks bad. I really hate the way that those things look. I use dark mode on most websites, but I don't think it matters that much. Like, I don't understand people who use light mode on Discord. There's people who actually use light mode on there, and it makes no sense to me. Question about your PC. Can it run Crysis? I don't think Crysis is a Linux game, dog. Maybe it can. I have no idea. Where are all the people at? There's no people playing Half-Life Deathmatch Source these days, man. I was playing it earlier. I was playing this game earlier, and there were tons of people. Tons of people playing it. Everywhere. There were so many servers. But right now, there's just no one. You had light mode on Reddit. That's because I don't have a Reddit account. If I don't have an account, then I'm not going to be able to, turn it on dark mode. Bra moment. Well, why would I have a Reddit account? Reddit is bad. Press X to continue. Okay. Oh no. It's one of those games where you have to use that. Oh my god, I hate this. If I had a controller, it would control fine, but I don't, so I'm not going to do that. Let's just play Team Fortress 2. Does Stick Fight the game work? You have to launch Steam Play using platform compatibility tool. Okay. I wonder if it'll actually... The music has completely deleted your voice. Oh no. I wonder if Stick Fight the game will work on my machine. Oh boy. Does anyone have any questions to ask, or like general topics that they want to give? What's going on Discord? Let me open Discord. Is it working? It says Stick Fight the game is running, but I don't see it. It's not. It hasn't popped up on the screen. r/Daniel HMR. Oh, it's not working. r/. Yeah, let's just open TF2. r slash Daniel HMR, the pro Daniel subreddit got shut down. Also his Twitter too. Oh wow. Why did it get shut down? Were they doing anything illegal on there? What happened? Um, Interested in doing another stream soon. Yeah, if you want to do another stream at some time, I'd be totally open to. Whenever you have time, just send me a message on Discord and I'll be around. What is Onisan even doing anymore? I have no idea. I don't keep up with YouTube drama. I don't keep up with Onisan. I'm not on that life, man. I should like get a comprehensive list of every game that can run on Linux through Steam. I should get a list, and then I'll know what I'm going into each time. By the way, can you download a no hat mod for TF2 if you want to raise your FPS a bit? That sounds like it would be complicated to set up on Linux. That would be probably annoying to set up. Oh boy. Find game. Let's see here. TF2 is always the game that I seem to go back to on these streams. Like it's the one that I can always count on to be good and easy to play. I would play Counter-Strike. I've been playing so much Counter-Strike these days, and I can never record it on this computer. Every single time I try to play Counter-Strike, it just never works. I used to spend hours listening to Destiny streams, and I would play TF2 while listening to them, which looking back is really annoying because Destiny is just wrong about so many things, and he's very condescending. But I used to listen to his streams a lot when I was bored and didn't have anything to do. Like I would just be sitting there really depressed, and I would just play TF2 and listen to Destiny's live stream. List of games that may run on low-end in Linux PCs. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'll take a look at this in a. Well, it's loading right now. I can look at it right now. Let's see. Amnesia. Amnesia is really cool. Psychonauts. I didn't know Psychonauts ran on here. I want to be this guy as always. Oh, we're way in the middle of a match. I don't have time to look at this. World of Goo. Okay, I'll look at this. I'll look at this later. This stream isn't even about opposing force anymore. It just says opposing force in the title. Blue wins. Wow. I could theoretically get a copy of Amnesia. I would have to wait until I have money. How much is Amnesia on Steam? That might be fun to play. I don't know when I'm gonna have money again, actually. Let's see. The Dark Descent. Oh, that costs a lot of money. What the hell? $20. This game's so old. It costs $20 on Steam. I want to play this one, yeah. Desmoon. Anti-Micro. Awesome Knots. Awesome Knots is a bad game. I don't like Awesome Knots at all. I have Gary's mod. I could just install Gary's mod, but I don't like Gary's mod. The only reason I had it was so I could play it with a friend of mine at one point. And she and I never really got to play it. Is that when I was in the Chromasticators, I just assumed everyone was going to play Gary's mod. No one... The one girl who could, I never had the internet speed to do it at the time. So we played it like once, and no one else wanted to play it. Dota 2, Dota is bad. Let's see. Quake, I could get Quake on here. If I wanted to go, I still got 17 seconds. XCOM, Terraria. Terraria is bad. The original Counter-Strike, gross. How much is the original? Oh boy, round 1. Okay, I have to type with like one hand. Counter-Strike, Steam. I wonder how much the original Counter-Strike is. $10? What the hell? Why does it cost so much money? Who would pay $10 for that? Do your parents know about your channel? Yes, they do. It's a list low-end games for Linux. You're gonna get Persona, my man. Persona 5. Yeah, if I had my PS3, I would get Persona 5. My PS3 is in the living room because they're using it. I mean, technically it's not mine. It was basically given to me at this point. I don't really have room for it in here, that's the thing. Because I have one of those really big, fat PS3s. I'm not really good at playing super long games, unless it's an RPG. I liked Persona 3 a little bit, but I never finished it, because I just, I have the copy, but it doesn't seem to be working anymore. I don't know if it's the laser on my PS2 or what. It's just not working. I'm not going to get Persona 5. I'll get Persona 5 at some point. It's weird how you have releases like Persona 5 that only come out on consoles. 'Cause my mindset now is like everything should be on PC. Everyone uses PC. Why is everything not on PC? But then when I think about it and I see like the back art and like I see the content of the game and how the game kind of molds itself into the game console to make this kind of coherent personality. I kind of like that element of consoles, is that the exclusivity makes the console really feel like its own beast. Like, if you had an OG Xbox in the early 2000s, you had it because you wanted American games, because you wanted very specific first-person shooters. But if you have you know, a PS2, you want RPGs or really everything. With a GameCube, it's because you wanted Nintendo games. And nowadays it feels like PS4, Xbox One, they're all basically the same. But I feel like the PS4 has like a few games that stand out as like, okay, that's a Sony game, you know? This is the type of game that you buy the PS4 for. And like Persona 5, Sinron, Kuga, Beach Splash, or whatever it's called, like games like that, you know, really feel like they belong on the system because they feel very Japanese aesthetic and so on. Oh, it's a low end. You're not going to get Persona 5 because they're low end. I understand now. I think I've kind of become addictive to live streaming because you don't really need to be super good at live streaming. You just need to kind of say words. Like, most people will watch if you're just playing a game or if you just like talk to the chat and stuff, and I kind of like that less restrictive feeling, where with a vlog I feel like I always have to have something interesting to say. You know, I don't just show up. I have to edit and mold the video into a product. But with live streams, they're always fun to do because it feels like I can be completely free form and just say stuff. And they're a nice way to unwind because you're not thinking about really anything when you're doing them. You're just kind of experiencing it. Similar to how a lot of games I guess used to be. Yeah, I'm not, for all the new people in the chat, I'm not playing Opposing Force anymore. I'm playing TF2 now. So I apologize if the title seemed misleading. But I don't know, I feel like I've been kind of stuck in a rut where um I I feel like I should make like higher effort videos that can get pushed in the algorithm, or like people will just be interested in them, because I've been making the vlogs and the vlogs have been getting a lot less views. I don't know if I should just make videos about different subjects, if I should make written analysis videos the way I used to. I mean, I still like the last one I did was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but I really don't know. I feel like something on my channel has to change in terms of just getting more people to watch. Like, I feel like I'm stuck in a point in my channel where there's not a lot of growth. Like, there is growth, but not to the same degree that there used to be. And I'm trying to figure out, like, what content should I do to get more people to watch, or just to find people, new people who are interested in, you know? Are you a data hoarder? Like, have all the latest movies but never watched any? No, I don't do that. I used to download lots and lots of anime that I hadn't seen. Like, my computer was straight up just filled with shows upon shows and shows, because a lot of those torrents that you would get for an anime would just go away, and I liked having the torrents on my computer because it felt like you were coherently progressing through the show. Like, as you literally clicked on the episodes in your folder, I really liked having the shows on my machine, but it just takes so much data, and I don't have a big enough hard drive to do that. I think this hard drive is like 900 gigabytes. I can't do that forever. And so I don't really hoard shows and stuff, but with anime it's pretty peculiar, because a lot of the best torrents for like great quality shows, the best looking shows, best rips you can get, a lot of those torrents go out of date. You know, people won't be torrenting or seeding the show anymore, rather. And it always makes me really sad, because I see it as a part of history. Like, I have most of the versions of Welcome to the NHK on my computer. I have most of the DVD rips, the highest quality ones you can get. I have different versions of the subtitles, the English dub I have on here. I have all these different versions of Welcome to the NHK. And there's a reason why. It's because a lot of the time, the torrenters or the seeders just stop seeding it. And so, there are certain shows that are important to me that I just always keep a copy of, but I don't do what I used to do and just download every show. I had to delete those over time because I just couldn't archive them anymore, unfortunately. I would like to do the same again. YouTube's, let's see, nya.si. Yeah, I use nya. I used horrible subs in nya a lot. When you're inspired state and you'll have good content. I don't know how you'll be if you play the algorithm game. Yeah, YouTube's not good mentally. Yeah, no, like, I'm not trying to play the algorithm game. I am trying to just make content that I like, but I'm also trying to balance it out. Like, I wanna make videos that more people will see, but I don't want to completely sell out. That's the thing, is that like Digi in his videos, he talks a lot about boogie pop, where it's like you mix the boogie, you know, the art that you like and want to make, with the pop, where, you know, it's broadly applicable and people can see it. So I've been trying to figure out, how do I do that? You know, how do I make something that isn't completely soulless but will get views as well? Because the plan is to get the new viewers to come in and then watch the old content, to see the weirder stuff that I'm doing, and then get them to be more attached to the weird stuff. And that's what I'm trying to figure out how to do. I just don't know how to do it. That's the thing. I don't know what to talk about. If people could tell me what they want me to talk about, that would be pretty cool. Have you seen Tatami Galaxy? I feel like its finale would really resonate with you. People have been telling me to watch all of Tatami Galaxy for a long time. I tried watching it at one point and the subtitles were really fast. But I might watch it soon. Because it does seem like something that would mean a lot to me. 9anime.ru. Yeah, I know about all these websites. I've been an anime fan for years and years now. I didn't just start yesterday. Let's see here. I had there was this Rakugo show called what was it called? I think it started it was like this cute girls Rakugo show where it's like it was a cute girls comedy, but the girls played Rakugo with each other, or they did Rakugo stories. And I found a really obscure torrent of it on like a super random website. Joshiraku, that was the name, Joshiraku. Is that I found a very obscure torrent, and like I felt so happy that I could find an HD copy of it, because the problem with streaming anime is that you can always tell differences in quality. Like, you can always tell when they didn't upload the exactly best clips that they could. And so when I can find a torrent, it feels more pure. You know, a lot of the latency and like weird differences in footage quality that you would see on a stream just isn't there. Because the stream site has to encode it, you know? It has to convert it to work on the website. And in that process, when you're uploading it to something, it can look a little bit different. But like if you just have the pure files, it looks perfect. And I found a really obscure torrent that had like 2 people on it. And I spent like 5 days torrenting Joshiraku. I just left my laptop on. Using satellite internet at the time, really bad satellite internet, I would just torrent every show. My computer never didn't have torrents on it. I just torrented constantly. Every new show that came out, I kept up with it, and I torrented the ones I was interested in. Like, I was very, very dedicated to getting it right. Damn, I just killed a lot of people in there. It's like all I had to do was just shoot, and then everyone was dead. Oh boy. I thought of something pretty fucked up, since most serial killers have abusive, neglectful parents. So for example, a drowning child, if you save one, have a much higher chance of becoming a criminal. I don't think that's entirely true. Yeah, obviously people who live in abusive households and who have neglectful parents tend to, on average, be put into more crime, but it's not because of anything inherent within them. Like, obviously the experience led to that, but there are rehabilitative methods that you could use. You could use rehabilitative methods to fix the problems with the kid, or at least lock them up somewhere. If nothing works, then do that. But it's about giving them good conditions afterwards and helping them through it. As most people don't want to do bad. It's just that they're told throughout their lives that they are bad. And so if you rehabilitate someone and give them good conditions, on average, that usually works pretty well. It's just most people don't get that. That's the thing. That's the reason why, you get statistics like that, is because we aren't taking care of our people. The creator of the saxophone almost died 13 times, and he turned out just fine. He only cursed the world with jazz. I love jazz, man. Jazz is like in my top 5 favorite genres. I like the blues and stuff a lot as well. One of my favorite albums is Kind of Blue. It's a really great progressive jazz album. It's got lots of cool pianos and stuff in it. If you look up the album Kind of Blue, it's very good. But I got into into jazz in a kind of unorthodox way is that Ryo Fukui was constantly recommended on YouTube for like 2 years. Like in 2016, I got recommended a lot, and I clicked on it because YouTube wouldn't shut up about it. And then I kept seeing it on my homepage until like 2018. It was pretty weird. But I kept seeing Ryo Fukui, and when I listened to the album, it felt really, really good, and so I was like, whoa, what is this jazz thing? So I got into his later album, and the Lost album, the live album that he did that was Lost Media for a while, and then they recovered. And I through his work I got into a lot more specific stuff. I got into jazz rap as well, which is a cool subgenre. Um, I love jazz too. I'm in my school's band and I have a gig this weekend. Oh, nice. Lol, rehabilitation in the US. I almost drowned and trust me, just let the kid die. I mean, rehabilitation in the US is possible. We just don't do it. Like, our mental health facilities are generally pretty bad in terms of, like, providing them to poor people. I mean, it is literally private insurance most of the time, so if we just allowed everyone to have it, it would be fine. And most people do have a chance to get better. It's just about time and not being forced down a rabbit hole. Not being, spending so long being sick that it takes an even longer amount of time to get better. Because the faster that you fix the problem, or the faster that you start putting the person on the right track, the easier it's going to be for them to get better. Because when you spend 10 years being sick and your brain is messed up, it's going to be infinitely more difficult to be rehabilitated or fixed later on, because the longer you spend in a rabbit hole, the harder it's going to be to get out, generally speaking. But those people still have a chance. There's still a chance for rehabilitation. It's just that you have to get with the right people and have access to the right people. Who would win in a fight, Charlie Piker or Dizzy Gillespie? Didn't add Miles because he had bone problems. Damn. I would say Charlie Piker would win. Oh boy. Oh. Fly me to the moon. Let me see. Oh no. Oh no, boy. Here we go. Infinite Outlaw was selected at random to receive a gift from Fallout fan. Nice. I used to be really into Fallout. Fallout New Vegas was in my like 3x3 list, but the last time I replayed it, I just realized that the game is kind of boring. It didn't have the same mystique, the same sense of adventure, love, lust that it had when I first played it the first couple of times. I guess that's what happens when you play a game so many times, because I played that game more than 20 to full completion and stuff, but man, that kind of made me depressed when I played the game, and it didn't have the same feeling, the same riveting atmosphere that it did at one point, where I was just obsessed with finding everything, and I loved being in the world. Like, the thing with Bethesda games is that I was really into Skyrim for quite some time. I woke up, played the game for 8 hours, and went to sleep. Well, not 8 hours, more than 8 hours, because it was the entire day I would play this game. I barely moved from my chair. It was just every day, wake up, play Skyrim, go to sleep. It felt like I was in the world of Skyrim. That is extremely rare that happens. I had a similar experience with New Vegas many times. And I don't really know why. Like, I don't know what it is about those games that is just so immersive. But I play New Vegas now, and I'm like, this is boring. I know where everything is. The adventure isn't here. And maybe if Bethesda made a new Fallout game that was actually good, instead of garbage like Fallout 4 or 76, maybe I would feel the feeling again, but at this point in time I don't think I can, because they're just not making games like that. And with Skyrim, like, I never found absolutely everything, but at this point I'm kind of bored by that game as well. Where's my face? It's dark in my room right now, and I don't want to turn the light on because the light from the screen is already too much. If I turn the light on, it'll be too much light, and you wouldn't be able to see me without me doing that, I don't think. Oh boy, he deleted another message. Why do you always do that, man? I'm not gonna harshly judge you for the things you say. You don't need to be so nervous. It's okay. Oh boy. I feel like I should have, at some point I should have gotten the original Half-Life. Because the original Half-Life, like, every single person who I talk to who's played the game loves it so much. And I love Half-Life 2. I played all of Half-Life 2. I never played the first game. I play Opposing Force and I'm like, this is literally a meme. It's literally a meme. I keep making too many spelling errors. I never played this game, but somehow it feels like you're forcing yourself to play this. How does it feel like I'm forcing myself to play it? And I genuinely enjoy TF2. Like, I used to play TF2 all the time, like, constantly. I mean, I still do. I play CS more now, but I would play TF2 all the time. I keep making spelling errors that'll confuse you. I mean, I can usually tell through context what someone is saying. It doesn't matter to me. Have you played the Portal series? Yeah, I played 1 and 2. 1 is honestly kind of boring. Like, I feel like Portal 1 doesn't have much going on. Portal 2 is kind of... my thoughts on it are very complex because I liked the game a lot when it first came out, when I first played Portal 2. And I thought the story was really deep and cool, but I don't think I would feel the same way if I played it now. I don't think I would like Portal 2 if I played it now. I pooped myself. Okay. That's information I'm sure everyone needs to know. Oh boy. Have you played Pokemon? Yeah, Pokemon was one of the first games I played. My brother had a copy of Pokemon Blue, and we had the Game Boy Color, and because my brother had the Game Boy Advance, he just gave me his old Game Boy Color, and so I would play Pokemon Blue on that. I never really read any of the stuff. I didn't know how to play it very well, but I really loved the game. I loved exploring in the world. It felt very satisfying to me to grind. And there was this period where I just didn't play it at all because we were convinced that the Game Boy Color was broken. And I remember what I did was I went into my toy box at the time. So I opened up the toy box, I was going through everything in it, and at the bottom there was the Game Boy Color. And my brother said, "No, what are you doing with that? It doesn't work." And I had this genius idea. What if I put batteries in it and see if it works? So I put batteries in the thing, and lo and behold, the Game Boy Color still worked. We had no idea why this was the case. We all believed it was broke. I guess the batteries we put in it before didn't work. But I put in the batteries, and so since then I just kept playing Pokemon Blue. I was pretty young at this time, like toy box and everything. And I still have that same Game Boy Color to this day. I used to like take it apart and do stuff to it when I was 11 years old, when I really liked taking apart electronics at the time. But yeah, I would just sit there and play on it all the time. Then I got the DS games later. When I got a DS, I got Pokemon Black and White, and those games are really fun. I played Pokemon Green on an emulator a little bit. But that's basically all the Pokemon I've played. Yeah, but sometimes you take a while to read the chat, so when you do read, it's awkward. Well, that's because the delay on the stream is bigger than the than when I actually read it. Game Boys are indestructible. Yeah, I remember reading about that case where like a Game Boy had survived a bombing in the Gulf War or something like that. It was really incredible. The Game Boy had survived a bomb blast, and then you see Mario being played on it, with it like completely melted. I always really liked that image. Nintendo knew how to make durable game consoles back in the day, like game consoles that would just never break. They would just never break. Oh boy. Yeah. I like the Game Boy Advance SP a lot. Even though I've never owned one, I've had a lot of friends who had them, like their siblings gave them to them or something. And I really love the design of the SP. I think the SP probably has the best design of any handheld besides the PSP. Nah, no one was obsessed with also phone companies like Nokia back in the day. Nah, no one was obsessed with thinness, so everything was super thick, heavy, and dusty. I remember on X-Play they dropped a GameCube off a building and it still worked. Wow, that's really cool. Holy cow. Yeah, no swearing or I get demonetized. Um, the SP is like the DS but cooler. I completely agree. The DS looking back wasn't so great. Like I really loved it at the time. There weren't a ton of great games on it. Um, I think what was it called? Premonition? I forget the name of it. It was the horror shooting game. That one was fun. Um, uh, yeah, Nokia phones. I really love Nokia phones. Like they feel like such a relic, but I wish they could still work, to be honest. There's something very special about them in my mind. What the? That guy just walked through without, like, he didn't even shoot me at all. I have to get more stuff. Have you played Gen 7 Pokemon? I don't think so. I watched the cartoon for Gen 7 on Cartoon Network. I loved how Cartoon Network would always play. They played like all the generations of Pokemon throughout the years, and it was always just on the channel. The thing was is that they got into progressively earlier time slots because back before Pokemon was transferred to Disney XD, which by the way was a way better home for Pokemon. Like they aired it at prime time. You know, they aired the episodes all the time, really, which was really good for Sun and Moon because Sun and Moon is the best iteration of the TV series in my opinion. But like I remember getting up in Saturday mornings in 2017 about that time, and it would be like 6 a.m. You do not play a show at 6 a.m. and expect it to get good viewership. Like all advertisers will basically drop out of your show at that point. Good advertisers, at least. You know, you're not going to make money at a time slot like that. And so, I guess they just didn't expect Pokemon to do well, and so they stopped putting it in good time slots. And as the later years went on, and Cartoon Network kind of became a bad home for the show. Um, but like I think it was actually Sunday morning of all time. So yeah, a lot of people who would have been watching it would have been in church or something. So it was a really bad time they put it in. Or maybe it was yeah, it was like it was let me see. When you walk into a teammate and can't walk through, that's disguised as an enemy spy. Yeah. Nostalgia can be blinding. It definitely can, but I mean, I think there's nostalgia has value. It's that you should, you know, partake in it on a healthy level. Um, but I don't think people should be like way too invested in nostalgia. No. Um, how did I find No Thank You? That is a great question. So, No Thank You showed up in my Discord server because he found my YouTube videos on like Sushi Girl, or sushigirl.us, or maybe it was like 8chan or something. It was on some Chan. Like he might have seen me on Oh Boy Chan. I've been posted on a few of them, but he found me on one of those alt Chans, and he found my videos linked there. And so one of the first videos he saw, I think it might have been the first one, was the "You Don't Need Sex" video. And then he saw like a few of the other like hikikomori vlogs and stuff, and so he eventually found my old Discord server, the one before you watched my channels, Man Chronicles. There was it, I can't it was the old Infinite Indulgence server, the really old one, and that got deleted. But he came into the Discord server, and I thought he was a really nice guy, and we just kept chatting in there until eventually he sends me a link to his YouTube channel, and he sends me the cardistry thesis. Now, I didn't watch the video at the time, but I thought it was interesting. He sent it to me. And then he does this 10-hour live stream, and I stayed there for the entire 10 hours because he was listening to noise music for 10 hours, and I thought, well, I'll be the one active member of the chat, because at this point we had been friends on Discord because he found my videos. And so on that live stream, I told him, hey, you should make vlogs because you're really good at talking, and I think this live stream is entertaining. And he was like, huh, I should make vlogs because, you seem to like my voice quite a bit. He had already had the idea previously, but, I talked with him about it in the live stream chat, and he was like, yeah, I should do this. And so a few days later, he releases like 3 vlogs on his Uaton channel, like Manifesto, No Hope, No Prospects, or something like that, and then the video games, I'm not quite good at video games video. So he releases those, and I already think they're great. Like, I love the aesthetic of his channel. I love how it feels like I'm kind of like watching someone's misery from a side, and I like how weird he is, and the way that he just the like his essence, the way that he talks, the things that he talks about, who he is. And so I get really into his channel, and at this point I'm still talking to him on Discord, in my server or just in general. And we become better friends. He comments more on my stuff, or makes like direct references to me in his videos, and so we start talking more. But the origin of it was just because he found me randomly on a Chan. I don't know which Chan it was, but on one of them he just found me on there, like by total chance, by accident. And he just joined my Discord at the time, very shortly before the Discord was nuked and it was gone. And so it was pretty lucky. No Thank You channel link. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I stayed there for the entire 10 hours. I was willing to stick it through. Like, I got up an entire 2 times during that live stream. It was pretty rough, but I stuck it out for the meme in order to listen to the 10-hour noise music album with him. That was fun. It was fun talking to him in the chat the whole time because I was the one consistent person in chat. No one else stayed the whole time. And it was really fun. It was in December of last year, around December of last year, I think that happened. So, by this point, I've known him for quite some time. He's a cool guy. I think like the majority of his subscribers to his channel probably wouldn't be there if I didn't shout him out or put him in podcasts and stuff all the time. So I'm glad my channel has been able to have a positive effect on his, because like I was a ginormous fan. Like in like the first little bit of content I saw of his, I thought it was all great, and so I really pushed for him to make videos and to to put himself out more, and so I thought that was really cool. Vlog channel, his username is backwards. Yeah, his vlog channel is the really good stuff. Like, his music is great as well. I'm a big fan of his music, but like, his vlogs, there's just an emotional element to it that I don't know how to explain. Like, there's something about the aesthetic of his channel and the lo-fi-ness of it, the 4:3 aspect ratio and the things he chooses to talk about. It all feels like you're kind of experiencing someone else's life from the sidelines. Like when you see like an hour and 30-minute video from him, I can't help but watch the whole thing because I just want to feel like I'm experiencing his life in a weird way. I know this sounds weird to say this about a friend, but like, there's something just so special about his content that it feels really nice. Definitely one of my favorite people on YouTube, hands down. Massively, massively underrated guy. Oh boy. I remember I was going to send him pills that weren't prescribed by the NHS at one point. What was it? It's the ones I take to go to sleep. I'm actually forgetting the name. What is the name? What is the name of the pills? Hydroxyzine, otherwise known as Vistaril. I was going to send him a bunch of those because he has nightmare problems with, like, what is it? His dreams. He constantly has bad dreams. And when I take those pills, it literally makes me have no dreams. And that's kind of the point, is that they're sometimes prescribed for PTSD. I mean, not usually. They're mostly like general anxiety pills. And then I had other pills that I was going to send him. Prazosin, I believe it was called. Is that Prazosin makes it to where you can't have dreams either. And that is specifically a PTSD med. But I don't have Prazosin anymore. I need to get it prescribed to me again. But he never opened the P.O. box, so I couldn't send him the medicines. Have you ever had any personal interaction with Pedantic Romantic? I used to be friends with Pedantic Romantic. So if you watched the Scum's Wish video that Pedantic did, I don't know if she kept it up or not, but she had a Scum's Wish video where she talks about her girlfriend Erito at the time, and she compares the show to Erito and to her interactions with Erito. And like, she talks about how she manipulated her and how she was an abusive partner in the relationship and stuff, and how her girlfriend was probably going to kill herself soon, and all this edgy nonsense. She was talking about all that. But I actually met Erito a month, 2 months after that video came out, because I knew somebody called Weeb Trash Productions, someone who, I used to date, used to be a close friend of mine at other points, was literally the first friend that I had made, found me from my videos, or rather I found him from his videos. And so he introduced me to this Erito person, and it just so happened that Pedantic Romantic was in Erito's jungle. She was in the server. And this was before Pedantic Romantic was trans. This was before the trans arc. This was back when, they were a cis straight white male. And so the dynamic was really interesting because I watched the transition happen, and I listened to them talk about pedantic bullshit, quite literally pedantic bullshit in this chat all the fucking time. And it was really obnoxious listening to them to talk about, like, the dynamic of films and, ooh, look at this shot. If you make it look backwards, it says something about death of the author. Ho, ho, ho. I'm so smart. Ho, ho, ho. That was the atmosphere of this chat, because it was all people who had not read a single book in their life. Pedantic had read books, but most of the people in there had not read a single book, but they all acted like they did, and it was really fucking annoying. Like, the amount of pretension in that chat was insane, and I got into a lot of arguments with people over, like, silly stuff, like, me saying that yeah, we shouldn't punch Nazis and stuff, or like, Nazis are human beings as well, even though they have a political belief. No, you're a terrible person for saying that. Get out. You're not for human rights. You like freedom of speech too much. That type of thing is what I was told. Um, and like they were all really into like weird postmodernist stuff, and like you could tell they couldn't read books. Like they just didn't read books about stuff, but they liked the aesthetic of having read books that seemed smart, basically. They were obsessed with Finnegan's Wake and James Joyce and all this other nonsense. And, like, reading Finnegan's Wake is like reading the manifesto of a schizophrenic, but 10 times worse. And so that was the setup, basically. That was the atmosphere of this server. Um, and Pedantic was in there. She didn't talk too much, but when she did, she felt sort of like the voice of reason in the room, but she was still very wrong and stupid. But I went in voice calls with them because I was close friends with Erito over time. Um, Erito being someone who is very, very emotionally unstable, and so well, obviously, she let herself be abused by Pedantic Romantic. Like, of course she's emotionally unstable, but, like, she would just kind of, like, change her worldview randomly depending on what day it was, and like just start like getting angry at people and like poking at their buttons. Like she would start going on these rants about how when she was a kid she would drown ants and think about strangling people and stuff, and like her murder fantasies. Like that was the atmosphere. And I would always be nice to her. Like I would get mad at times at her bullshit, but I would very rarely assert myself. And because I had made an effort to be nice to her and to forgive her, she found it in herself to call me a coward all the time. That was pretty fun. But in the times in which there wasn't like a negative atmosphere in the server, I would go in voice calls and I would talk to Pedantic and I would talk to Erito. And they would be there with one another kind of doing their flirtatious thing. The weird thing about talking to Pedantic though was that she was very like coy and made a lot of like Pickle Rick memes and stuff, just like trashy shit you would see on Reddit, and it was not the perspective I got from watching her videos at all. um, and so it was really weird interacting with her, but eventually I had to be the person who consoled Erito when all the flames came crashing down and it was likely that they were going to break up with each other. Because the dynamic at the time was that Erito had felt like she was being cheated on by Pedantic with Zarya. Is that Zarya had been openly with Pedantic, and Erito made the case that she was not comfortable with it, said it many times, but Pedantic kept being with Zarya in public. And would not listen to Erito at all. She would just kind of say, I hear you, but not change her behavior. So Erito was really suffering. She felt like this was not what she wanted, this was bad, there was no communication involved. So she spent several months just on and off being like, I hate her, I love her, all this other stuff. And I get into a call with her, and we're playing Ninja Gaiden, because we had a big argument about Ninja Gaiden with each other. And I wanted to prove to her that the game was good and that it wasn't unfair. And so she's playing Ninja Gaiden on the Discord call. She's streaming the footage to me. And eventually we start talking about the Pedantic stuff. I don't remember exactly how. We got into like a conversation about one of Pedantic's friends or something. And we get into the conversation, and as I'm talking about it, I'm telling her like, you should have more self-respect and stuff, and I love you and your friends love you. You shouldn't allow yourself to be treated this way. And she just kind of breaks down crying. Like, she starts talking slower in the call, and eventually she gets to the point where she's like, I'm going to show you the DMs that I had with her that really made me upset today. And as she's scrolling through the DMs, I don't know if this was on accident. She did kind of show it to me. I saw Pedantic's nudes, something I did not want to see. I don't think Pedantic Romantic is attractive in any way, but she was doing screen share. She was showing me the DMs, And then when I saw, she was showing me like, oh yeah, this is what Pedantic looks like, and she was saying like she literally specified at the time that Pedantic was growing tits, and that most likely Pedantic was going to get with other women or other men because Erito was not attractive enough. She saw herself as not being attractive enough. And so when she was like, "Oh yeah, Pedantic's transition is going great. I'm not going to be here in much longer when she's able to get someone hotter than me." Like that was what she was saying. And I was like, "Bro, I don't want to see this. Why are you showing me these things?" But she showed me the details of the DMs and everything, and like eventually we stopped the call because she got too sad, and she ended up you know specifically lighting a cigarette outside. And I told her, I'm here for you and everything. Just let me know if anything goes wrong or if you need help. And she messages me about 2 hours later, and I think we got into like a philosophical discussion about cutting or something. I don't remember at that point, but I basically just reassured her that I was there to help. But I was actually the catalyst. I was the thing that convinced her to break up with Pedantic Romantic, so that I was there during all of that. And I had many, many conversations with her about why I didn't think the relationship was healthy. Sometimes she took my advice, sometimes she listened, and then other times she did the exact opposite of what I said and then complained to me that she got a bad result. She would kind of keep doing the same things again, which would be annoying because I would tell her what the problem was, and granted in a nicer fashion than I'm describing now, but I would tell her, what was going on, and she would be kind of naive about it, I guess because she was trying to still hold on to the relationship, because they'd been together at like 3 years at this point, but eventually everything came crashing down. Erito has a mental breakdown. She sends me a bunch of messages about how she wants to rape Pedantic and kill Zarya. And she sends these really desperate messages to Pedantic on Twitter of images of her crying and stuff, and saying like, please come back to me, if we can just have sex, that'll be okay. I don't care who you're with, I don't care how you treat me, just bring me back. And she kept saying stuff like that in the DMs. I don't know the rest because I wasn't sent the rest, but it was really bad. Like the couple days in which the falling out happened, she acted like a delusional person at that point and started saying a lot of really fucked up, violent things. And that was the end. After that point, I didn't really talk to Pedantic anymore because my main link to her was Erito. I talked to her in the server with Erito. I talked to her on voice calls with Erito. That was my main connection to them. And so, after that point, I didn't really keep contact. I made my hit piece. I made a hit piece on Pedantic Romantic where I said her videos are shit and she needs to change her videos. She left a comment on that video, which I didn't reply to because I thought she was just backpedaling and I didn't think it was worth it. But she did leave a comment. She saw it because someone posted it in her server. So that was the last interaction I had with her, but most of my interactions were linked to Erito. That was a very long-winded story. Let's see. I think a lot of people have thoughts about murdering someone, usually someone they hate, but the important thing is you don't do it. Yeah, your actions are what matters the most. She was saying some kind of weird, manipulative things to the person at the time. Let's see. Are you friends with anyone who has an Encyclopedia Dramatica page? I don't think any of my friends have Encyclopedia Dramatica page. In fact, even Pedantic. I think even Pedantic doesn't have one. I was just going off of everything from my memory. This is not just friends. This is advanced friends. Yeah. No, that was some deep level lore that you got there. Jesus Christ, is this what having an active social life's like? Yeah, pretty much. That was back in the day when I used to go on Discord all the time. I was always in Discord calls. I would spend like 8 hours a day in them and stuff. It was a bad time. I mean, it was kind of a good time, but it was also, I was way too obsessed with being on Discord. I didn't have many other things to do. That was the thing. So I just filled my life with drama and nonsense like that. Um, Jesus Christ. Oh wait, I already read that. Um, that's the T clap T confirmed Mohammed. Yes, I'm assuming. I thought Scum's Wish was so hot, but the plot was about incest. Yeah, it's incest is gross. I quite enjoyed that. Really widens my perspective on the YouTuber circle. I'm glad you got something out of it. I feel a little bit weird about exposing these people's privacy on a random live stream, but at the same time, most people will not watch my live streams, so I think only you guys are gonna hear it. But and also, like, I don't give a fuck about any of these people. Erito said some fucked up shit to me, and then we stopped talking. And Pedantic, I could give two shits about. Her career could go down the drain, and I would not lift a finger to save her. I don't care. That sounds kind of mean, but it's like, if you know about some of the stuff behind this, you would not care either, man. Like, I was in the deep level drama. I saw things, like, I have Vietnam flashbacks about those nudes, dude. I did not want to see those nudes. It was so gross. Oh, get it out of my mind. Stop. um, I watched 3 episodes of Scum's Wish, but I couldn't stop laughing. Yeah, like, it's very, like, dramatic and kind of weird. That people like it for some reason. Like Pedantic describes herself. She literally describes herself as abusive in the video. She says she's a psychopath. So it's like, of course, the person dating this quote unquote psychopath is going to not be particularly responsible, because the person who they're dating has told them in explicit terms that they are a psychopath and that it's not going to end well, and she just stays in the relationship anyway. That is not a sign of emotional health or maturity to me. That sounds like something very bad going on there, and it was. The more I was in these calls and the more I became close to these people, the more problems I saw. They would just get into random arguments with each other in the server and be so passive aggressive and mean to each other. It didn't feel like a relationship. The way Erito would describe it was like a prison, so why is she so attached to her master, you know? I don't know, I don't understand this idea that people want to be enslaved by other individuals because they're so helpless and they need, I don't know, I guess they need a guiding force. Since you want to get those nudes out of your head, why are you always posting this porn stuff in my chat, man? Please stop it. I don't want to know about porn. You always post this in my chat. The real way you solve this is by learning about the Freud superego. Oh my god, Freud would have had a field day. He would have had a field day with Erito and Pedantic, man. That shit. Lacan could get on in there, and he could extract some real spicy takes from that. Oh my fucking god. Oh, he's gonna get the super ego, man. He's gonna become the Superman tree. Yeah, that Nietzsche should have, Nietzsche was a philosopher, but he should have psychoanalyzed Pedantic and Erito. He would have been like, dude, bro, if you just, like, went out into the forest, dude, and gave up on all people, you could become Apollonian, and your life would be freed from the chains of collectivism. Yeah, the Nietzsche, he would have went full Spurg. He would not have been able to handle the levels of Dionysian that those people had. It's not okay. It's not porn. Even for me, this ain't it, Chief. Yeah, I'm not clicking on that now that you say that. Like, I wasn't gonna click on it before, but now, like, it's even worse. It's like one guy, one jar. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, no. I don't look at gore. I really hate looking at gore, man. Like, just little bits of gore makes me feel really gross. I can't look at it. It's just, it feels bad to look at. I get so upset. Like, I remember this guy sent me the video of the Christchurch shooter with, like, an Undertale meme. And it was a WebM on Discord. I didn't know what it was. And so I clicked the video, and I see this guy killing all these people. And I stopped the video immediately and clicked off of Discord. But I almost cried. Like, I felt so bad looking at that I just almost cried. And, when the synagogue shooter happened, even though less people died, like, when I really thought about it and I thought about why it happened, like, I was in a call with my friend Corex Catalyst at the time, and I was explaining to him how much it had upset me, and I just started breaking down crying. Like, sometimes when these shootings happen, or like when people get really hurt, I don't know how to deal with it. I don't know how to understand, interpret the information. I just get upset, and I do cry a lot compared to a lot of people. I'm a very emotional guy, but sometimes when these things happen, it hurts. That's not the world I want to live in. You know, I don't want to live in a world where people do things like this, where they have these fucked up thoughts and then they go out and kill everybody. Like, these are human beings we're talking about. They weren't my family, but I can imagine in any instance they could have been. And if they were, I know how I would feel. And I can apply that same logic to all of these other people who knew those victims, who were their family. And when I think about how I would feel in that situation, it makes me so angry and upset. And when I think about how this could have been prevented, how if this person was, you know, just given the right care, if he lived in a different system, a different society, it might not have happened. And when I think about the loss that's generated by that, it just hurts. I don't know how else to describe it. Let's see. It's one Dynamite goes. Oh God. The Christchurch video looked like a shitty first-person shooter. I believe that was his intent, because he wanted it to be memed. The first footage of Christchurch I saw was on 4chan thread. These videos are often put in inappropriate spaces, and it's pretty fucked for those who don't want to see it. Yeah, I agree. Like, that, the Trap Killer, what was their name? They were part of the R9Cute server, the Aromatic thing, who killed themselves. I remember I was on Bant at the time, of all things. I don't normally go on Bant, because there's a bunch of fucking Redditors on there. But I was on Bant, and I was reading through. I think I was actually looking for Finnish people at the time. I think that was why. But I was on there, and I saw the video of the guy who shot himself with the shotgun on the YouTube live stream, where he was on the Discord call, and the two people on the Discord call were, like, telling him not to do it. And he was connected to Aromatic's trap cult, otherwise known as Nicholas Fedorov, who I've actually spoke to, by the way. I've been in voice calls with Aromatic before. Oh shit. Yeah, like, that guy, like, he killed himself because of that trap cult thing. And there's footage of it right there. And I see the WebM on Bant, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Why is this posted here? There should be a spoiler tag or something at least. But that made me really sad, because I saw that, like, right when it happened, right when it was news, you know? Oh god, there's some really fucked up stuff you can find on the internet. Like if I went to the deep web and stuff, you can find videos of, like, kittens and stuff dying. Just terrible, terrible things that you should not do. See, this game is actually the most woke form of existence. A guy who is inspired by Christchurch and shot up a synagogue, but he fucked up the live stream by setting it on private, and since he got only one kill, users on 8chan were calling him a loser. Yeah, I think a lot of those people who call these guys losers, they're just LARPing. Like I don't think a lot of them actually believe this stuff. I think they're just LARPing as a joke. Their entire lives have been molded by irony by this point that they just can't feel anything else. Um, like some people, like they have no principles or no beliefs whatsoever. Their only belief is that you should keep doing ironic stuff, and that free speech is the only thing that matters because we live in a postmodern world where truth doesn't exist, and you should say whatever you want as a joke, no matter the consequences. That's the only principle these guys have. They believe in nothing else. They don't believe in human rights. They don't believe in anything. They just believe in existing in their mother's basement so they can watch Live Leak videos all the time and jack off to kittens being smashed by dominatrixes and stuff. But these, like, I can understand why they're like this. But that doesn't mean it's not gross to me, the fact that these people exist. That they've gone down a rabbit hole, been so irresponsible to have their mind broken and demented like this. I know exactly why it happens. It's for every other reason that these things happen. The system that people live in. But it just feels like no amount of logical justification or psychological understanding is going to fix the fact that end of the day it just feels gross to know that these people exist. So what about the R9K suicide? Why did he do it? I don't know why he did it. I don't have that information. The thing with the trap cult stuff is that there's so much misinformation and like unverifiable sources that it's difficult to have a clear picture of the story. So I talked to Aromatic a few times, but she denied a lot of the allegations against her. And I don't have evidence that she did do those things. 'Cause I really don't know. I'm not into the trap cult lore. There's people in Zabujard's server and stuff like that who know lots of stuff about it. I don't know anything about it, to be honest. Ironic music is the only ironic art that is entertaining to me because music has been ironic since Mozart ate out ass. Yeah. I mean, I like music that's just like cool and sounds cool. I can't listen to anything that doesn't sound cool or catchy to me. So I have trouble with ironic music. I don't really understand irony as like a thing. People say, oh, I like this TV show ironically. But if you like the TV show, doesn't that just mean that the TV show is good? Like, how can you enjoy something ironically? If it's ironic, that implies it's insincere. But if it's sincere, therefore it is good, then that means you enjoyed it, therefore it's not ironic. So why would you classify something you enjoyed as being ironic when that's not how sincerity works? Like, I feel like these people don't understand words. They want to say, oh, everything is a joke, bro. Just loosen up, bro. Like, words have meaning. They have tangible, objective meaning that we can quantify. But these people just act like nothing they say matters. Responsibility is a spook. Your social relation to other people doesn't matter at all. You should just kill everybody for freedom of speech or something, man. I don't know. Let me drink Mountain Dew and pee in it. Something. Like, these people have no standards, man. They're fucking losers. Ugh. I go on 8chan all the time, but I hate most of the people on 8chan. That's the thing. I don't go to R9K or B or anything like that because I know they're gonna post bullshit on there, and I know I'm not gonna want to see it. So I go to like V, I go to A, and like Lefty Pole and stuff, places that are fun and nice to go. So I don't go to listen to these fucking B-tards. I remember I used to go on B in early 2018, and I would complain about the furries on there. I was like, these fucking furries are ruining B, and I used to get really passionate about it. Don't really know why. I was just really into Chan culture at the time. Like, I kept up with every image board. I read them every day. but I've always mostly just been in the anime boards. Like the anime boards I will keep up with all the time. Like at this time in early 2018 to mid 2018, um, all I did was read watch anime YouTubers. I kept up with every single anime YouTuber in existence. I mean all of them. All of them I kept up with. And so I would watch every anime YouTuber, watched all their videos. I would read every single day, /A on 8chan and on 4chan and on various other chans when I could. I would watch one anime every single day. I would watch an entire show in a day. And that's all I did. And I recorded vlogs as well at that time. And I believe I talked about it back then even. And like you saw some of my reactions to the shows and stuff. I just kept doing that. That's all I did. And I was also kind of distancing myself from my boyfriend at the time. Is that I hadn't really been talking to him very much because I just didn't want to. Like, I just wanted to be alone and consume media and stuff. So I kind of ghosted him while not talking to him. Maybe I would talk to him by the end of the day, but mostly didn't talk to him at the time. Bullshit or porn? What does that mean? Is that code for something? Oh boy. Oh my god. Water is good. There was a time where I was live streaming every day as well. I put out a live stream every single day. When I was living in Maine, I was so bored. When we got internet, I was so happy to get internet because when I lived in Maine, when we didn't have internet, I would either stay awake until like 3 a.m. at the laundromat, and I would illegally trespass in the laundromat to use their internet, or I would just sit at home and play Half-Life 2, or just sit at home and be completely bored, writing or reading or just doing nothing, staring at the wall. My depression was at its worst at this point, so I really hated not being occupied. So when I got internet, it was like a gift from God. But I would be so bored that I would just make videos constantly, and so I did a live stream like every day. I didn't really have anything to talk about, I just did them. But looking back, they had some pretty interesting topics put into them. I don't know. More people like the Christchurch shooter or porn, which one? I'm pretty sure more people like porn, because more people consume porn. Like, you look at porn videos, they have 30 million views and stuff. Of course more people view porn. I think most people generally would not like the Christchurch shooter because most people don't like murder. We're raised in a society to dislike murder because it is against the law and it makes people feel bad to kill people and stuff. As people are conditioned into empathy and all that. Big dolphin brain. Oh no! Where did he go? Ree! Oh, I killed him. Did I? Yeah, I killed him. I was reading this study about dolphins. Is that dolphins can actually kill themselves if they're separated from their family and forced to live in a confined space. A dolphin can drown itself. There were experiments that were done where that happened. So that this scientist put a dolphin in really inhumane conditions, and it killed itself. Dolphins, like, there's like physical signs and like sociological, physiological signs that they can have empathy, and you know they can show love and stuff to their you know, to their family, friends, and so on. Dolphins can actually be gay as well. They're one of those mammals that's, you know, kind of similar to humans in certain ways. I used to be really interested in dolphin facts. I mean, elephants, they're also very empathetic. Apes as well, you can observe them having empathy and so on. Even in Mother Nature, you know, we see this occurring. No. I mean, would you rather have murderers or porn in this world? Obviously, I would rather have porn. Like, porn is fine. There's no reason to get rid of porn. If I could get rid of all murderers, I would do it immediately. Like, if I could just snap my fingers, hell, if I had to die to get rid of all murderers in the world, sign me the fuck up. I give no value to my own life. I don't give a fuck. Just end me right now. If it can get rid of all murderers, just do it. Like, I don't care. I view life as being completely meaningless. There's no reason to feel upset about dying right now or dying later. There's zero meaning in it whatsoever. So if you want to, have at it. End my life. If it can bring world peace, if world peace happens, do it. I don't care. That would be the best legacy that I could leave behind. So, have pretty strong feelings about this topic. I would get rid of murderers in an instant. I don't care about porn at all. If porn wants to exist, let it exist. It helps a lot of people. There's no reason to outlaw it or get rid of it. If I could get rid of murderers, that's like immediately. The Dolphin emulator is pretty good. Yeah, the Dolphin emulator is pretty good. I've used it once before. If you were a goat, would you be a goat? I would be the greatest of all time at being goats, yes. I would be the best goat. I would just like sit there and stare at grass and stuff. I would be so indistinguishable from everybody else that I would actually be the best. Stars theme, The Bible 2 by AJJJ. Yeah, no, like that album means a lot to me. It's very it's very sequential to my life, I would say. It does a lot of personal relation stuff. All of Andrew Jackson Jihad's music is very important to me. Now play Goat Simulator, yes. I used to like Goat Simulator. I thought it was cool. I think I played it on the 360 some time ago. Back when the 360 was just phasing out of existence, when they made some of the last games for it. It was an arcade game on the 360 shop. What's your interpretation of Small Red Boy? I don't really analyze music. I just kind of listen to the lyrics and then I feel them. But I don't really analyze music very much. I think my favorite Andrew Jackson Jihad album is either Can't Mountain or Knife Man. Knife Man, like, there are some songs on there that just feel overpowering. Like People 2, Still People In, that song is really emotional. I believe the song is titled Freebird. It's not like Freebird, like the meme song everyone knows. No, it's a different one. Let's see, this goes, I'm afraid of the way I live my life. I'm afraid of the way I don't. That one. That song is really fucking emotional for me. I cried like 2 times when I heard it, you know. There's certain songs on there that are just really great. I'm getting tired of TF2. Well, what should I play? Let me see here. And I like TF2. I can play TF2 for hours on end. I don't want to play Gary's Mod. Gary's Mod is shit. I could play Hotline Miami. Yeah, why not? Let's play Hotline Miami. I don't know if it'll show up on the live stream. Let's see. Let's see if it does it. Did you cry over MCR? I don't think so. I don't think I've ever cried over MCR. I have to significantly turn down the music. MCR's not that good of a band. A lot of people like them. I think they're bad. Okay, one thing I have to do is I have to reduce the... Where is OBS? I have to reduce the desktop audio. listen to AJJJ if you haven't yet. It's good shit. Yeah, please do. Everyone should listen to AJJJ. Well, I guess I'll play this level. They're probably my favorite band at this point, to be honest. More guns, walk fast, look further. I think I'm gonna go look further. That one's always good. Oh, it's this fucking level. Oh my god. I remember this. Oh shit, I just fucked up. Shit! Okay. So what I have to do is... Oh my god. I just dropped the fucking thing. So now when I run over here, they shoot me. Okay. There's a specific way you have to do this. You have to go over here, and then throw this one at this guy. Okay, fuck, I got that one. Oh, Okay, then you have to do this. Killed. Okay, I have to get real serious here. Alright. You get him first. That guy, Okay, I needed to move slower. Gonna sleep now, good night all. Yeah, it was good talking to you, C. Thank you for coming out to the stream as usual. I think I'll play this for like 20 more minutes and then log off myself, to be honest. Shit. Okay. I think I should do a 10-hour live stream someday, the way No Thank You did. I think that would be funny. If I just steal his idea. Shit. Okay. Fuck. Okay. I have to wait. Wait! Okay. Shit. Now, what other music taste do you have in the chat? Just anyone. I'm curious. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Here we go again. Oh my god, I actually got him that time. Oh, boy. Oh, shit. Here we go again. Shit! Okay. I don't know if any of these support Linux, but maybe Braid, Cuphead, Fez, Binding of Isaac. Binding of Isaac definitely works on Linux. I just haven't bought the game. The game is constantly on sale. I could, next time I get a Patreon check, I could just buy Binding of Isaac. Shit. Okay. This guy's gonna come through here any minute now. I have to be ready for it. So I have to wait. I have to wait until he goes over here. And then have to attract his attention, and then get him to go in here, and then get his weapon. And then when I have this guy's weapon, fuck! I did it too late. I've played through this level so many times. Okay, got him. Get this guy's weapon. Shit. Fuck! Okay, that was close. Shit. Okay, I have no other weapons. So, this is going to be peculiar. I'm going to have to... Oh, I can get this one. Thank God. Okay. I have to use this, throw it in here. Throw it in here at this guy. And then when they're both knocked out, I have to get this one, and then take their gun. Okay. Then when this guy comes in, I had to shoot him. Got him. Okay. Now, I know there's a second guy who's gonna show up if I just, like, go guns blazing, so I have to kind of tiptoe my way over to this guy, and then, fuck. Okay, got him. Okay. Go through here, Okay, got that guy. Okay, these guys are the guys I'm gonna have to worry about, so, I have to go through there. Fuck! Okay, I didn't have enough bullets. Binding of Isaac is very fun. I've only played it one time, but the one time I played it was pretty cool. Okay. gun, shoot, gun. Oh wait, there's no rounds. Oh, how did he get me? What the hell? Okay. Throw. Shit. Okay, I have to punch him better next time. Throw. Got him. Punch. Punch. Got him. Shit. Oh my god, that was fucking close. Holy shit. Ooh, damn. I killed him and then he got me. Okay, throw. Run over here. I wish they made a third game. Like, the second game was so good, too. Throw. Run over here. Get this. Got him. Got him. Got him. 2 rounds. Better than last time. Boom. Got him. Run over here. Shit! I forgot about that guy. Okay. Go over here. Get that guy. Get these guys. Got him. Got him. Oh, shit. Yeah, I beat this game in the past. I'm just not as good as it as on my other computer, I actually beat this game in the past. This is like the second to last level, is that I've replayed through this so many times. Shit! Oh, I should have ran over. I went over to that other guy. Oh. Okay. Fuck. Anyone else still watching? No, I think you're the only one still watching. Should I just end the stream here? Yeah, I think I should just end the stream here, because at this point I'm probably just going to be like playing the same level of Hotline Miami again and again. Oh no, Man Chronicles isn't here. The other viewer it's showing is my phone. But this was fun, guys. Thank you to everyone for coming out to the stream. I think it's about time to sign off. So yeah. Oh man, we're almost at 3 hours nonetheless. Alright, I'll see you later.